Beeville Jones here in the bottom of this first inning. And it brings in Michaela Mendez. Mendez steps in. We're in the bottom of the first inning here. And a ball misses out of the strike zone for ball one. On the mound, Allison Gonzalez for the Port Isabel Lady Tarpons. Mendez, a cleanup hitter, stands in from the right-hand side. Bert Ruiz, our camera operator tonight. Next pitch from Gonzalez on the way to Mendez. Swings and fouls that back for a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. One the count as Mendez steps in. Next pitch coming. Up high, ball two. A 2-1 count with two aboard here in the first inning for Beeville Jones, the Lady Trojans. This bottom of the first inning, an opportunity for them to get on the board first. Mendez waits. Here comes the 2-1. Swinging a hard hit ball past third base. That's a fair ball down the line. That's going to score a run and maybe two. Second runner, they're bringing her home, and she will score. That's a 2 RBI double for Mendez. Mendez whistled that one down the third baseline. Drives in 2 runs. And the Lady Trojans jump on top here, 2-0. In this ball game. Mendez delivered with a 2 RBI double. Desiree Gonzalez steps in, and the first pitch to her is a strike called. 2-0 Beeville Jones here in the bottom of the first inning. Gonzalez waits for the next one from Allison Gonzalez, and here it is. Outside, evens the count of 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Desiree Gonzalez. Playing left field today for Beeville Jones. Next one to her. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away. Down to third base goes the base runner. And the opportunity here to score more runs expands a bit for Beeville Jones and the Lady Trojans. Apologize earlier. We had the internet going in and out. Still not sure why. We had a perfect signal. There's a high fly ball into deep center field. That should get a run home. Catch is made, tag is made, and a run comes home to score on a sacrifice fly by Desiree Gonzalez. 3-0 Trojans on the sac fly. And that'll bring up Alana Garcia for the Trojans. Garcia stands in, playing the DP today. And the first pitch to her is a swing and a miss, strike one. Allison Gonzalez in the center circle. Kyla Mata back behind the plate for Port Isabel. And Bert's camera is playing havoc with him over there in that heat. Next pitch coming. Strike called. Takes the count to 0-2. On Garcia. Gonzalez trying to get out of the inning here. Here's the next one to Garcia. Swinging a high fly ball into center field. Pretty well hit. Staying back, making the catch. Inning comes to an end. For Beeville Jones, they'll score 3 runs. They'll do so on 3 hits. Nobody left, and after 1 full inning of play, Beeville Jones leads Port Isabel by the score of 3-0. Second inning coming up. This is RioSportsLive.com.
TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Back here on Rio Sports as we head to the second inning here from Kingsville King High School in Kingsville, Texas. Back to the center circle, Caroline Esquivel for the Beeville Jones Lady Trojans. Man, Bert's camera is playing havoc with him down there and that connection. We'll try to get communication to him in between innings here. Right now, Gabby Murchison will step in for the Lady Trojans, or Lady Tarpons, that is, batting in the second inning. Cleanup hitter. After the first three were retired in order in the first, Murchison stands in. First pitch to her, misses for ball one. Murchison followed by Marlissa Martinez and then Kyla Mata. Anybody gets on, Alana Zermano will hit for the Tarpons. They need to put their hitting shoes on. They trail 3-0. Pitch to Murchison, swinging a ground ball, foul. Down the third base line. Patrolling third base down there, Tara Barraza for the Lady Trojans of Beeville Jones. Count evens at 1-1. I'm not sure who's at fault here, Bert or myself, on this cabling, but we'll figure it out. Murchison standing in. Next pitch coming to her. Swinging a little foul ball right side and just out of reach of Michaela Mendez. Takes the count to 1-2 on Gabby Murchison. Murchison trying to get on to start this second inning for Port Isabel. Next one to her. Strike three called, caught her looking. Third strikeout of the game recorded by Carolina Esquivel. And she set the first four down in order to start this ball game. That brings in Marlisa Martinez for the PI Lady Tarpons. I want to send a shout out to Coach Charlie Pena, who's watching this game, South Texas Pitching Academy out of Los Fresnos. Also another shout to Coach Jimmy Limon, a Proform travel team out of Liberty Hill. Familiar with some of these Lady Tarpon players. First pitch to Martinez is a foul ball for strike one. One down here in the top of the second inning for the Port Isabel Lady Tarpons. If you're just joining us, Beeville Jones scored 3 times in the bottom of the first and have given Carolina Esquivel a 3-run lead to work with. Working here in the second, next pitch coming, that's up high for ball one to Martinez. Evens the count of 1-1 on Marlisa Martinez.
Let's go, Beeville!
Bert had to set those cameras up in the direct heat, and I think we are feeling the effects of them being out in the heat a little bit too long as we were trying to get set up here. Next pitch coming to Martinez, swinging a high pop-up, short center field. Coming in for that one, Haley Deal will make the catch for the out. 2 down as Deal makes the play. And now the first 5 have been retired in order. Brings in Kayla Mata. Mata, the catcher today for the Lady Tarpons. Bats here with 2 down, nobody on in the second inning. First one in there for a strike. Well, I don't know what's going on with this internet, but it is not liking us. Mata at the plate. Next pitch coming.
Nice.
Outside for a ball. Count evens at 1-1 on Kyla Mata. Looking ahead to Beeville Jones' second inning, they'll have the 7, 8, and 9 hitters scheduled to hit. Mata at the plate trying to get on here, becoming the first base runner for Port Isabel. Next pitch coming. High, ball 2. 2-1 the count on Mata.
That's all right, man. It's all right.
Alana Zermano stands on deck, but Mata will have to reach if she wants to hit this inning. Mata at the plate, swings and grounds it up the middle. Shortstop gets to it, throws across. Inning over. Another 1-2-3 inning for Isabel. No runs, no hits, no errors, no walks, nobody left in the second. We head to the bottom of the second. Beeville Jones leads this one 3-0. This is Real Sports Live.
Start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Back here on Rio Sports as the Port Isabel Lady Tarpons back out on the field. But Ruiz on the camera, honing in on the outfielders. You can see they're dealing with some sunshine out there in the outfield. So you go back to that second inning on that catch made in center field by Haley Deal, the center fielder for the Beeville Jones Lady Trojans. Made that play even tougher as she made the catch for the second out of the inning. Deal will lead it off here in the second inning, followed by Tara Barraza and Tori Garza. That's 7, 8, and 9 in the lineup. Anybody gets on, and Beeville Jones will have flipped the lineup already as we're in this second inning. Deal, the center fielder, bats from the right-hand side. Back in the center circle pitching is Allison Gonzalez for the Lady Tarpons. Spins the first one home to Deal. Swinging a high pop-up out behind third. Shortstop range is over, and Cantu reels that in for the out. One pitch, one out here in the second inning for Beeville Jones. I just don't know what's happened to this internet. I don't get it. I don't get it. Strike called to Barraza. Strike two called to Barraza. Batting here in the second inning. And we'll have a replay of this available later, but the live coverage, I want to give you a heads up. We are having intermittent internet right here, despite the fact we're showing a full-blown signal. Strike three called. Gonzalez rings up Barraza for the second out in the second inning for Beeville Jones, and it brings in Tori Garza. For Allison Gonzalez. Appears to be settling down just a bit. There's a shot to second base in a very quick second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left in the second for Beeville Jones. We've played two. Lady Trojans lead this one 3-0. Back after this with more. Fans mark the calendar for May the 5th for exciting football action from Mercedes as Real Sports Live presents NFL flag football action in Turf Wars 2019. See the future stars from the area in tournament competition live on Real Sports Live from the Mercedes Tiger Football Stadium May the 5th. Coaches, sign your team up today and be a part of the show for just $75 a team. Sponsored in part by Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito. Register your team today or call 956-536-7185. Turf Wars NFL flag football from Mercedes. Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83. Right now, check out this 2014 Hyundai Elantra GT. This car is loaded with a leather interior, satellite radio, Bluetooth, and it's yours today for zero money down and $175 a month. That's right, no money down. Drive away today, just $175 a month. Or feel the power of this 2016 Dodge Challenger. This includes the RT SCAT pack, includes navigation, satellite radio, a reverse camera, an Alpine stereo system. Practically new with just 31,000 miles, powered by a 6.4-liter 392 Hemi engine. This today on the lot at $33,999. Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas. Back here on Rio Sports, I'm doing everything I can to keep this internet rolling for you, my friends. Third inning rolls around. Alana Zermano leads it off for the Port Isabel Lady Tarpons. Number 7 hitter in the lineup, and she takes a strike called as from the word go, Carolina Esquivel has been a letter perfect pitching for Beeville Jones. Zermano, followed by Ava Moore and Mary Jane Cantu. This is 7, 8, and 9 in the lineup as we're in the third. Foul ball at the feet of Zermano takes the count to 0-2. Trying every trick I can to make sure this internet works. Right now, I got solid green. That could change any second. Zermano at the plate. 0-2 count. Esquivel already has 3 strikeouts in the game. Misses up high. That's by design. The count goes to 1-2. 3 runs across for Beeville Jones in the first inning. That's your tallies on the scoreboard as we're in this third inning in the blink of an eye. Zermano waits. Next one coming. A little low. Ball 2. Esquivel on the mound or in the center circle, I should say. Once you get honed in, you can start doing that. You can miss by design and just see just how close you can come to that strike zone without putting one direct center. 2-2 the count. Next pitch. Zermano pops that up on the infield. Shortstop will make a play on that for the first out of the inning. Zermano retired. It brings in Ava Moore. Moore today listed as a DP for the Port Isabel Lady Tarpons. Hitting for Kimmy Vella, who's patrolling left field. She'll try to solve Esquivel. As the first 7 have been retired, Carolina spins it home. Swing and a miss. Had her out in front. Strike 1. That's been the norm as Esquivel has been out in front of the hitters. Breezing through the first 7. Next one coming here to Moore. A little high for a ball. 1-1 to count. Cantu on deck, Moore at the plate. Next pitch to her. Swing and a miss out in front of that for 2 strikes. 1-2 the count. Like I said, that's been the norm. She's been staying ahead of the hitters. Now mixing up the speeds with the change of location. She is in sync right now. The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Strikeout for Esquivel, her 4th of the game. 2 down here in the Port Isabel third, and it's all up to Mary Jane Cantu. Cantu stands in. This is Mary Jane. On deck is Vivi, but Mary Jane will have to get on as ball one misses up high. Want to know the count to Cantu. Next pitch coming. Swinging a ground ball to second. Another 1-2-3 as the Lady Tarpons go easily in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, no walks, nobody left. We played 2.5. Beeville Jones lead this one 3-0. This is Rio Sports Live.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
Back here on Rio Sports as we head to the bottom of the third inning. And the first hitter stands in, and first one misses for ball one. As we're underway in the third, Ali Estrada stands in. Estrada 0 for 1 on the day. Next pitch coming to her. That's a strike call. Evens the count of 1-1. Next one coming. Strike two called. Gonzalez, after allowing the 3 runs, has settled down for Port Isabel, retiring 5 in a row. She's ahead now on Estrada, leading off here. There's a bunt. That's a fair ball, and that's a hit. Infield single for Estrada. Bunting with 2 strikes, but she gets the job done and gets on base. Burkett stands in. Jesselyn Burkett. Strike call, runner goes, stolen base. Ball goes into center field. Heading down to third base. Easily there, Estrada. She's in scoring spot. Stolen base and then a wild throw. And Burkett now with a chance to drive in a run here for the Lady Trojans. Here in the third inning. Estrada got it started with a bunt single. Stole the base. Throwing error gets her to third base. And now as Burkett steps in, she has 1 hit today, a single, and she also scored a run. Takes a pitch outside for a ball. One and 1 the count to Burkett. Gonzalez ready, spins the next one home. Low, ball 2 to Burkett. 2 balls and a strike. Internet comes and goes. It's either rock solid or it's helter-skelter. We are recording this. We'll put up a clean copy of it afterwards just for the fans to watch. Here's a high pop-up into short left field. May have a play at the plate here. Catch is made by the shortstop. The out is recorded. Runner stays put. One down as Vivi Cantu at short came out to make that catch. Brings in Felicia Hinojosa for the Lady Trojans. Hinojosa has a hit and a run scored. That was back in the first inning. She bats here in the third. Runner at third base and one out. Next pitch coming to Hinojosa. High for a ball. 1-0. Send a shout out again to some of the fans watching this game. We'll keep track of some of the fans out there as we're tooling along here in this third inning from Kingsville. Next pitch coming. Misses for a ball. Ball 2 to Hinojosa. There's no rhyme or reason why the internet should be doing what it's doing here, but it is. That pitch is up high for a ball. Three balls and a strike to Hinojosa. Next one coming. Ball low. That's a walk to Hinojosa. Runners now at first and third. And it brings in Michaela Mendez. Mendez already with a big hit today, a 2 RBI double. Back in the first inning. She steps in here now. Hits the first one a mile high into short center field. Catch is made there. Runner tags, play at the plate, and safe there. 4-0 game. Mendez drives in another run with a sacrifice fly. Estrada in to score. Meanwhile, the runner down to second base for the Lady Trojans. Desiree Gonzalez steps in. First pitch to her, misses for ball 1. 1-0 the count on Gonzalez. Desiree, sacrifice fly in the first inning, drove in a run. Pitch here. Misses for a ball. 2-0. Lana Garcia on deck. Runner down at second base. 2 outs in the inning. There's a hard hit ball. That's a fair ball down the left field line. That's going to drive in a run. Hinojosa in to score. Garcia down to second base. That's a double. It's a 5-0 game. Garcia with a clean double down the left field line. That'll bring in Ailey Deal. Top part of this lineup has been productive for the Beeville Jones Lady Trojans. Pushing 5 runs across here through the first 2/3 inning. Deal stands in. First pitch to her. A little low, ball 1. Deal waits. Next one coming. Strike called. Evens the count of 1-1. Swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-2 on Ailey Deal. I do not know what's happening with this internet. Conference on the mound for the Lady Tarpons as time was called. Well, this is Lana Garcia at the plate. Garcia at the plate. This is Lana Garcia. Pitch coming to Garcia. Swing and a foul ball out of play. Now goes to 1-2 on Lana Garcia. Haley Deal on deck. Garcia at the plate. Next pitch coming. Went around. That's strike 3. Inning comes to an end. But not before Lady Trojans push a couple more runs across. They score 2 runs. They do so on 2 hits. They leave 1. We've played 3. Beeville Jones leads this one 5-0. We'll be back with the 4th inning after this.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Don't pass up the savings at Mikasa Furniture. Score big at Mikasa Furniture.
7533 Boca Chica Boulevard, Brownsville.
Back here on Rio Sports as we head to the 4th inning of play here in this one from Kingsville. Port Isabel Lady Tarpons will send up 1, 2, and 3 in the lineup as Vivi Cantu, Whitney Zalowski, and Allison Gonzalez all will hit. Back pitching, Carolina Esquivel, who has set down 9 in a row to start this game. Cantu grounded out to first base unassisted her first time up. She's 0 for 1 on the day. Lady Tarpons will need at least 5 to get back in this ball game. First pitch to Cantu is low for ball 1. I'm not going to touch anything on my computer right now with the internet showing solid green. We'll try to keep it right there where it's at. And then it goes away. Strike called to Cantu, evens a count of 1-1. Cantu followed by Zalowski and Gonzalez. Top of the order for Port Isabel has been productive all season. They'll try to get something going against Esquivel. Next pitch coming. Strike 2 called. 2 strikes to Cantu. Next pitch coming to Cantu. Swing and a foul ball on a high delivery. Count stays at 1-2 on Cantu, leading off the 4th inning for Port Isabel. This is a winner-take-all game in this bi-district matchup between Beeville Jones and Port Isabel. Cantu. Waits, here it is, way high. Ball 2. 2-2, and again, you know a pitcher's on when she can miss by design anywhere she wants. And that time she just wasted it up high. Cantu had chased that earlier one, just got to take a chance and just see. How high will you go? Here's the 2-2 in the dirt for ball 3. That's a rare 3-2 count in this ball game as Esquivel thus far has been ahead of every hitter she's been facing. She's 3-2 on Cantu, leading off this 4th. Next one coming. Swinging a ground ball to short. Big hop, long throw, high, and out at first base as the tag was made. (6-3) on the putout. Cantu retired, and it brings in Whitney Zalowski. Now they'll have a conference between the umpires. Base umpires seem to believe that the tag was applied. Now they'll call her safe at first base. So a base runner for the Lady Tarpons. Count two, that'll be a single. So the leadoff hitter aboard. It brings in Whitney Zalowski. Zalowski, a strikeout victim her first time up. Bats here with a runner at first base, nobody out. Hits the first one hard. Over to second one, over to first, a double play. Beeville Jones. Defense turns the play. 6-4-3, tailor-made double play. 2 outs. And it brings in Allison Gonzalez, and just like that, third inning changes complexion, or the fourth inning changes complexion here on the Port Isabel side. Estrada got rid of that ball in a hurry to turn that double play, starting it at shortstop. Gonzalez hits the first one hard and foul down the third baseline, and look out, coach. Foul ball strike to Allison Gonzalez. Again, a shout out to Jimmy Limon of Proform Travel Team out of Liberty Hill. And another shout out to Charlie Pena, South Texas Pitching Academy out of Los Fresnos. Allison Gonzalez for Port Isabel trying to get on. Carolina Esquivel trying to get through this fourth. That one misses for a ball. 1-1 the count now on Gonzalez. Esquivel changing speeds. Has been just right dead on here to start this ball game. 2 out in the fourth, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, Gonzalez. Now in the hole 1 and 2. 7, 8, and 9 due up in the lineup for the Beeville Jones Lady Trojans in the bottom of this fourth inning. They scored 3 runs in the first, 2 in the third, and lead 5-0 here as Gonzalez checks on that swing and takes ball 2. Got a car back there with its lights on behind the home plate area. Next one to Gonzalez is low for ball 3. Gabby Murchison on deck for Port Isabel. Allison Gonzalez trying to get on board. 3-2 pitch headed home. Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw across on the money. Inning comes to an end. In the inning for Port Isabel. No runs, they get a hit. That's a race on a double play. No walks, no errors, and nobody left. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Beeville Jones lead this one 5-0. This is Real Sports Live.
Insane. You roll my whip, but what a thrill. Goodness gracious, quick balls of fire. I did love cause I thought it was funny. You came along and moved me, honey. I changed my mind, this love is fine. Goodness gracious, quick balls of fire. Kiss me, baby.
We head to the bottom of the fourth inning here at Kingsville King High School in Kingsville, Texas. This by-district playoff softball game between Port Isabel's Lady Tarpons and the Lady Trojans out of Beeville Jones. 5-0 game as we head to the bottom of the fourth, and 7, 8, and 9 in the lineup for Beeville Jones to hit it here in this fourth inning. Haley Deal, followed by Tara Barraza and Tori Garza. Anybody gets on, we're back to the top of the lineup for the Beeville Jones Lady Trojans, who pushed 3 runs across in the first inning, 2 more across in the third. And all of those runs came across when the top of the lineup was in play. Allison Gonzalez worked through the second with relative ease, first time through against these 3 hitters. Deal popped out the shortstop her first time up. First pitch here is low for ball 1. 1-0 to Haley Deal. Next one coming. Swinging a ground ball to short. Cantu comes up with it, throws across, and safe at first base. All-out effort down there at first by Marlissa Martinez to try to stay on the bag. But an infield hit to start this 4th inning for the Lady Trojans. Brings in Dara Barraza. Barraza, strikeout victim her first time. Shows a bunt, pulled it back, and took a ball. 1-0. Lady Trojans have shown the willingness to be aggressive on the base paths. They do have a stolen base that led to a run scored. So we'll watch Deal down at first. Barraza showed the bunt her first pitch. Shows it again, pops it up, and the catch is made for the out. 1 down as Barraza got underneath that bunt attempt. And that brings in Tori Garza. Garza hit the ball on a soft line to second base her first time up. She's 0 for 1. Bats from the left side. First pitch coming. Swings and fouls it away for strike 1. 0-1 to Garza. Ali Estrada stands on deck. So again, if Garza can stay out of the double play, the top of that lineup will come through here for Beeville Jones here in the 4th. Next pitch to Garza, though. Stayed high. She laid off. Evens a count of 1-1. 5-5 and make it 5-6-0 now for Beeville Jones. 0-1 as far as runs and hits for Port Isabel through the first 4. There's a foul ball back and over the concession stand. Count goes to 1-2 now on Tori Garza. All I can think now with the internet behaving is that we were out here in the heat and our computer just outright did not like that. So as it's cooled down, we have settled down. Here's a ground ball to short. Play a first. Out there. Runner down to second base. 6-3 on the put out as Garza's retired. Two down here in the 4th, and here's Ali Estrada. Estrada has a hit today. She's 1 for 2. And a run scored. 2 down here in the 4th for Beeville Jones. Estrada with a chance to drive in a run with a hit. Pitch from Gonzalez on the way. Low, ball 1. Port Isabel in the 5th will have the 4, 5, and 6 hitters up. Carolina Esquivel, though, has faced the minimum through the first 4. Estrada waits. Gonzalez brings it. Ground ball. Short. Short hop, picked up, and no play. Took a tough in-between hop there at the last second. And so another base runner here for the Lady Trojans as Estrada's aboard. And here's Jesselyn Burkett. Burkett's got a hit today and a run scored. She's 1 for 2. Batting here in the fourth. First pitch from Gonzalez. Showed a bunt, took a ball. Runner takes second base uncontested. Second and third, 2 outs for Burkett. Burkett with 2 down. Could open up this game even more. Gonzalez brings it home. High for a ball. 2-0. On deck is Felicia Hinojosa, who's been on base twice with a couple of runs scored. Burkett trying to keep the inning alive. If she can reach. Here's the pitch. There's a strike called. Taking all the way was Burkett. Burkett waits for the next one. Here it is. Swinging a ground ball to Murchison at third. Gets it, throws across. Got her for the out. 5-3 on the put out for the Lady Tarpons. No runs, a hit, an error. 2 left. We've played 4. Port Isabel trails in this one 5-0. This is RealSportsLive.com.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Services have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
5th inning rolls around. Gabby Murchison swings at the first pitch and pops it into short center field. And a quick out recorded here in the 5th inning. Carolina Esquivel just continues to mow down hitters here while pitching for Beeville Jones. Murchison now 0 for 2 on the day, and that brings in Marlisa Martinez. Martinez flied out to center field her last time up. She's 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch to her, swinging a little pop-up on the infield. That's caught. 2 pitches, 2 outs for the Lady Tarpons as Martinez is retired, and it brings in Kyla Mata. Mata grounded out to short her first time up. As we are in the 5th inning, and Port Isabel has had just 1 base runner. That didn't last long. She was erased on a double play. Ball 1 low to Mata. Ball low. I can't. Mata ahead in the count 2-0. She waits for the next one from Esquivel. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. That's a hit into center field. Mata with a 2-out single. for the Lady Tarpons. Second hit of the ball game for Port Isabel. Mata, one of the rare hitters that was ahead in the count. She had a 2-0 pitch to work with there. Brings in Alana Zermano. Zermano for the Lady Tarpons. Hit it to short her first time up. Hits this one on a little roller to first base side. First baseman gets to it, flips to the bag for the out. Nice job by second baseman Jesselyn Burkett covering the bag. 3-4 on the put out as the inning comes to an end for Port Isabel. No runs, a hit, no walks, no errors. One left. We've played 5.5. Check that, 4.5. We head to the bottom of the fifth. 5-0 Beeville Jones. This is Rio Sports Live.
Don't pass up the savings at Mikasa Furniture. Score big at Mikasa Furniture.
7533 Boca Chica Boulevard, Brownsville.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
At Port Isabel Health Club. Back here on Rio Sports Live, we head to the bottom of the fifth inning. And for Beeville Jones, it's the meat of the order as 3, 4, and 5 are scheduled to hit. Felicia Hinojosa, Michaela Mendez, and Desiree Gonzalez. And the three of them have been productive, to say the least, while at the plate. Hinojosa stands in, leading off this fifth. Already up 5-0, and first pitch swinging, hits it in the air to left field. Playable, and a catch is made for the out. One pitch, one out here in the fifth as Hinojosa retired for a first time. And that brings in Michaela Mendez. Those who were watching earlier and who were trying to keep from pulling their hair out, as was I, because of the internet issues, we're out here in the dead heat setting this thing up earlier, and I think that's what we ran into, was some computer issues. If we didn't like the heat, it certainly didn't. But now that things have cooled down and a little breeze is blowing here, internet's behaving and strong signal, as I thought we had. Next pitch to Mendez, up high for a ball. 2-0 the count on Mendez. Reminding you we have another game on tonight as the Harlingen South Lady Hawks trying to wrap up their best-of-3 series in Game 2 at home tonight against Edinburgh North. There's a pitch low for ball 3. We got 2 games scheduled to come your way tomorrow night. We'll be in Edinburgh for the San Benito Edinburgh game. We'll also be covering another game. Here's the pitch. Low for a ball. That's a walk. As we'll get to see the Lyford Lady Bulldogs in action tomorrow night. Lyford undefeated. They'll be at home tomorrow. We'll be out there for that one. Desiree Gonzalez stands in. First pitch to Gonzalez. That's a strike called. After missing with 4 in a row, Allison Gonzalez comes back with a strike to Desiree Gonzalez. There's a short ground ball. That's softly hit. Second baseman gets to it and over to first for the out. Who's number 4? So this is a different one. All right, just checking. This is Desiree Gonzalez also hitting. And don't get wrong here. We got it right this at bat. Desiree Gonzalez just grounded out, and now Desiree Gonzalez, number 50, is at the plate. Number 4 made the out. Number 50 at the plate. We just went through all of those all-star games in which they threw multiple numbers at us, but this is the first time we've had the same name. And when it comes consecutive hitters, well, you got to check. So our thanks to the scorekeeper here for the Beeville Jones Lady Trojans, keeping me in check. I heard him announce it, and I was like, well, they said Desiree Gonzalez, but I know that's who just hit. We're good. 1 on, 2 out here in the Beeville Jones 5th inning. There's a strike called. Our thanks to Tutu and Reliable Electric, also and City Taxi out of Port Isabel for assisting us in broadcasting this game. Can't thank those guys enough. There's a swing and a miss. When we get to these playoffs and the funding that we need to get these games going, it's always nice when a couple of businesses. Cantu Auto Repair also part of the mix, helping us out. That's a ball low. We want to thank the PI Clinic in Port Isabel, one of our advertisers on a regular basis. But again, without the regular advertising, we wouldn't be doing as many games as we would. We wouldn't be having opportunities to head into these playoffs. There's a swing and a miss, and a strikeout ends the inning. For Allison Gonzalez, that's her second strikeout in the ball game. For Beeville Jones in the 5th, no runs, no hits, a walk, no errors, and 1 left. We've played 5 in the blink of an eye. Heading to the 6th, Beeville Jones leads this one 5-0. This is Real Sports Live.
Like family. Services include pediatrics, geriatric care, and family practice, school sports physicals, daycare physicals, orthopedic care, wellness exams for men and women. Dr. William Torkelson and his staff are here to serve you. Office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. through 5 p.m. Your health is their priority at the Port Isabel Health Clinic.
Insane. You brought my will, but what a thrill. Goodness gracious, quick balls of fire. I did love cause I thought it was funny. You came along and moved me, honey. I changed my mind, this love is fine. Goodness gracious, quick balls of fire. Kiss me, baby.
Back here on Rio Sports as we head to the 6th inning in Port Isabel. We'll have the 8-hitter at the plate. Ava Moore, first pitch to her. Misses for ball 1. Lady Tarpon's down 5-0. Getting late here in this ball game as we have zipped into the 6th in a hurry. There's a strike call, evens the count at 1-1. Behind the plate tonight, John Bavoset. Gary McKelvey out at first base, and Howard Wilson, the third base umpire. All out of San Antonio working this ball game. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Shortstop off the shortstop. Gets to it. No play. And the leadoff hitter is aboard for the Lady Tarpons here in this 6th inning. Runner on as Moore reaches base. Brings in Mary Jane Cantu. Cantu stands in. First pitch to her. Took it low for a ball. 1-0. Esquivel has shut out the Lady Tarpons through the first 5 as she works here in the 6th. The 1-0 pitch is on the way. Little high, ball 2. Again, that's just not been the case if you're just joining us. Esquivel has been ahead of most every hitter tonight. Last inning, she fell behind on Kyla Mata, who ended up getting a single. 2-0 the count to Cantu with a runner at first. Pitch coming. Swinging a ground ball to second. Over to second, 1. Over to first. Another double. No, safe at first base. Safe there as Cantu beats it out. Mary Jane Cantu reaches on the fielder's choice, and I mean, she was just flat out hustling to just beat that throw. Otherwise, you're talking a second double play turn by Beeville Jones. It's tough to turn a double play in softball. And that pivot between short and second. Jesselyn Burkett at second base, Ali Estrada at shortstop. They did all they could. They ended up ruling that safe. We want to give a shout out again to Reliable Electric out of Port Isabel. 956-943-5393. Reliable Electric providing assistance in broadcasting this game. Also to Cantu's Auto Repair and Wrecker. Laguna Heights. 956-943-1911. Also City Taxi for the Port Isabel area. Strike 1 to Vivi Cantu. This is the top of the order for Port Isabel. Cantu stands in. 6th inning with a runner at first and 1 out. Next pitch coming. Swinging a little liner up the middle's a hit. Vivi Cantu with a base hit. They throw to second and just narrowly missed getting Mary Jane Cantu, and she's having an adventure on the base paths right now. Just beat out a double play ball. And that one on a short ball up the middle. Center fielder came charging in and nearly got her in a force. Now Whitney Zalosky steps in, and things could change here for the Lady Tarpons. Fortunes are knocking on the door here with 2 aboard and 1 out. First pitch coming. Swinging a ground ball. Shortstop diving play, flips to third, and safe at third base. Everybody's safe. Bases loaded, Lady Tarpons. And again, Mary Jane Cantu continues to live a precarious life on the base paths for the Lady Tarpons. She just beat out a double play ball to get on first. She just beat out a throw at second base to prevent a force, and was inches away from being thrown out there at third base after the diving attempt by Ali Estrada at shortstop. Conference on the mound, well, in the center circle. Conference on the third base bag. Right hitter coming to the plate for the Port Isabel Lady Tarpons as they bring up Allison Gonzalez. Gonzalez steps up to the plate with the bases loaded. She stands in. Bases loaded, 1 out. here in the inning. First pitch to Gonzalez, swinging a ground ball to short. They'll go to home. High. Tag is made there, and the out is recorded. Cantu retired for the second out. And the bases are loaded still for the Port Isabel Lady Tarpons. Gonzalez now on the base pass. And Gabby Murchison at the plate takes a strike. 0-1 to Murchison. Bases loaded, 2 outs here in the 6th inning for the Lady Tarpons. Next pitch to Murchison. Outside for a ball. It's the cleanup hitter for Port Isabel. Murchison with a chance. Our thanks again to the Cantu's Auto Repair and Wrecker out of Laguna Heights, 943-1911. One of the guys, Mr. Cantu, helping us get these games on board. Next pitch coming. Swing and a miss. Murchison couldn't catch up with that low off-speed pitch. And now Esquivel, a strike away from getting out of this jam for the Beeville Jones Lady Trojans and preserve her 5-run lead. Ball 2 misses to Murchison. Bases loaded. Murchison 2-2. She can dig in for a good pitch to hit here. Esquivel has one more she can work with. Doesn't have to necessarily bring this in the strike zone. 2-2 pitch. Murchison. Strike 3 call. Caught her looking. And Esquivel gets out of the jam with a strikeout. In the inning for Port Isabel, no runs, 2 hits. Every hitter that went to the plate to start this inning off reached base. They couldn't push anyone across. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Beeville Jones leads this one 5-0. This is RioSportsLive.com.
For the hottest deals, go to Mi Casa Furniture.
Save at Mi Casa Furniture. 7533 Boca Chica, Brownsville.
Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83. Right now, check out this 2014 Hyundai Elantra GT. This car is loaded with a leather interior, satellite radio, Bluetooth, and it's yours today for 0 money down and $175 a month. That's right, no money down. Drive away today, just $175 a month. Or feel the power of this 2016 Dodge Challenger. This includes the RT SCAT pack, includes navigation, satellite radio, a reverse camera, an Alpine stereo system. Practically new with just 31,000 miles, powered by a 6.4-liter 392 Hemi engine. This today on the lot at $33,999. Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas. Fans mark the calendar.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. And for Beeville Jones, first pitch swinging. That's a pop-up on the infield, and that is just out of reach for the out. One pitch, one strike. And the next pitch coming. Swinging a little line drive into a short left field. That's a base hit. Off the bat of Haley Deal. And that's the way the inning starts. That brings in Tara Barraza with the runner at first and nobody out. Gonzalez spins the first one home. There's a bunt, foul ball, strike one. We send our shout out again to the Reliable Electric. 2-2 out here taking some pictures. Give them a call at 956-943-5393. Also, Contus. We gave shout out to the coaches as well that's been helping out. They're watching the game. Coach Charlie Pena, South Texas Pitching Academy out of Los Fresnos, and Coach Jimmy Limon, Proform travel team out of Liberty Hill. Strike called here. 0-2 to Tara Barraza. Barraza waits, and the next one's on the way. High for a ball. Wasted pitch by Gonzalez. Allison, the starting pitcher today for the Lady Tarpons. Working here in the sixth, the 1-2 pitch to Barraza. Ground ball, short. Pass Cantu into left field, that's a hit. Now a play at third base as the ball gets away, and down to second and third go the runners. Errant throw coming in, and now more base runners for the Lady Trojans on the throwing error. And Tori Garza has a chance to drive in a couple of runs here. Garza 0 for 2 on the day as she steps in. Facing Gonzalez. 2 on, nobody out. First pitch to Tori Garza. Pops it foul, and that's out of reach over the first base side. Strike one. So lesson learned on our internet. We had our computer out here in the elements. I didn't have my tent set up, and it just got too hot. That's why we had a little faulty broadcast at the start. There's a strike called. Quick 2 strikes now on Tori Garza.
Protect the plate, Tori.
Garza in the hole, 0-2. Gonzalez spins it home. Swinging a ground ball. That's a foul ball. Garza stays alive. Coach wanted Tori Garza to touch first base. He didn't hear the umpire throw up the foul ball sign. John Beeville set behind home plate, says, hey, I put that out of play. We're good, Coach. Garza still at the plate. Next pitch coming from Gonzalez. Swinging a little looper down the left field line. That's a hit. And it's going to drive in a couple of runs. Deal comes in to score. Down to second base, Garza. 2 RBIs. It's a 7-0 game. On an 0-2 pitch, Tori Garza reached out, looped it out into short left field, right down the line, and drives in 2. Brings out the coach for the Port Isabel Lady Tarpons, and they'll talk things over in the center circle. Oftentimes, when you have a top of the 6th inning, as Port Isabel did, when you had the bases loaded, 1 out, the right hitters at the plate, if you don't produce runs, it can cause problems in the bottom of the inning. It's a carryover. Softball, baseball, doesn't matter who's playing. It is tough to overcome that kind of a situation in which you were right there. Right hitters at the plate just didn't get that timely hit, which has been happening throughout the season. They've been getting those kind of hits. Estrada at the plate now, the top of the order for Beeville Jones. First pitch swinging, foul ball backing over the screen for strike one. Estrada's been on base a couple of times today for Beeville Jones. Next one coming. Up high for a ball. Fans, if they go on the track that we have been watching, we may see this Beeville Jones again down the line if this stands. Here's a little fly ball in the short left field. That's trouble. And a hit. Gets past the left fielder. Run's going to score. Estrada heads to second base. RBI for her, 8-0 game. Tori Garza comes in to score. And Estrada on base for a third time. Brings in Jesselyn Burkett. Burkett has a hit and a run scored today. Grounds this one foul for a strike. 0-1. 3 runs in the first, 2 more in the third. Now 3 across here in the sixth. Still nobody out for Beeville Jones as Burkett hits. Next pitch coming. Swinging a shot into deep right field. That is going to be caught for the out. Runner doesn't tag. A strong throw comes in from Alana Zermano. First out of the inning as Burkett hits it hard, but on the line, and that brings in Felicia Hinojosa. Hinojosa scored 2 runs. She's got a hit and a walk. Flied out to left fielder last time up. Bats here in the 6th. Takes a strike call. The ball gets away. Runner will get down to third uncontested. Estrada down to third. Hinojosa doesn't have an RBI here today. Could drive in a run with a multiple of things here. Here's the pitch. Swinging a shot. That's a base hit into left center field. Run scores easily. Burkett down to second base. Checks up there. RBI double, 9-0 game. Burkett hit that ball on a rope. Laced it into left center field. And that brings in Michaela Mendez. For the Lady Trojans. Mendez has been productive. Swings, a big swing, and strike one. Mendez was trying to end it right there. Another run across this inning, and this game will come to an end. Beeville Jones up 9-0. Next one coming to Mendez. Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw across on the money from Murchison. Throw back across the diamond, and back or safely there is Hinojosa. 2 outs in the inning, 5-3 on the putout. And it brings in Desiree Gonzalez. Gonzalez drove in a run in the first inning with a sacrifice fly. Strike called here. Oh, and 1 the count to Gonzalez. Allison Gonzalez trying to keep this game going. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Next pitch coming to Gonzalez. Swing and a miss. Struck her out to end the inning. Inning comes to an end for Beeville Jones. They send 8 hitters to the plate. They score 4 times. They do so on 5 hits. We head to the 7th, Port Isabel. Down to the last 3 outs. This is a 1-game series, so down to the last 3 outs of the season. They'll go to work in the 7th when we return. This is Real Sports Live.
For exciting football action from Mercedes, as Real Sports Live presents NFL flag football action in Turf Wars 2019. See the future stars from the area in tournament competition live on Real Sports Live from the Mercedes Tiger Football Stadium, May the 5th. Coaches, sign your team up today and be a part of the show for just $75 a team. Sponsored in part by Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito. Register your team today or call 956-536-7185. Turf Wars, NFL flag football from Mercedes. When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats. Laguna Madre Baits, 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
Back here on Rio Sports as we head to the 7th inning out of Kingsville King. Our thanks again to Kingsville King High School. Talking things over with them on our way up here. We were trying to figure out, hey, where we're going to broadcast from when we get there. We've never been to your facility. We figured it out. Bert Ruiz on the camera over there. We had a couple of cameras hooked up, but the heat was just bearing down on the cameras and our computer. So I had to remove our second camera and put it all on Bert. Since it's cooled down, everything is settled down on the computer. And away we go in the 7th inning. Michaela Martinez at the plate takes ball 1. Lady Tarpons will need 9 runs here in this 7th to keep this game going. Carolina Escoval has checked him up. There's a base hit into right field off the bat of Martinez to start the 7th for the Lady Tarpons. Martinez, a leadoff single. 2nd inning in a row, 3rd inning in the game in which the Lady Tarpons have put the leadoff hitter aboard. And it brings in Kyla Mata. Mata has a hit today. Takes a ball. 1-0 to Mata. Last inning, the first 1, 2, 3, 4. The first 5 reach base for Port Isabel, but no runs across. Mata at the plate here with a runner at first and nobody out. Next pitch coming. Swing and a pop-up. Out into short right field. Second baseman ranges out, and Estrada Burkett puts that away for the out. 1 down. Brings in Alana Zermano. Zermano 0 for 2 on the day. She bats here in the Port Isabel 7th. Pitch coming. Swing and a line drive off the third baseman. That's a fair ball. First and second on a base hit off the bat of Zermano. Just off the outstretched glove of third baseman Tara Barraza. 2 on, and it brings in Ava Moore. Moore reached on an error her last time up. Hits this one in the air to short right field. Center fielder coming in, makes the catch for the out. In center field, covering a lot of ground, Haley Deal. 2 down. Deal on the dead run was the only player that was going to get to that if anybody was. Brings in Mary Jane Cantu. Cantu reached on a fielder's choice her last time up. That was an inning ago. Takes the ball high. 1-0. Swing and a foul ball. Evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Mary Jane Cantu with 2 aboard and 2 outs. Ground ball up the middle. Shortstop gets it, flips it over, and the ball game comes to an end. Beeville Jones takes this by-district ball game by the final score of 9-0, and a 1 game decides it all. They'll advance. Lady Trojans scored 3 runs out of the gate in the first inning and made that stick as Carolina Esquivel does the job on the mound to decide this one. Both teams congratulate one another as they meet in the center of the field. Lady Tarpons, we'll see a lot of them back next year, my friends. This is a young ball club, including their starting pitcher, Allison Gonzalez, who's just a freshman. Productive season for the Lady Tarpons, but the season continues for the Trojans of Beeville Jones. We may see them again down the road. They may be on a collision course with Rio Hondo, and we certainly will be following their travels in our broadcast. Our thanks to both school districts for allowing us to broadcast the game. Our thanks to Kingsville King for allowing us a spot to broadcast it. Next time we'll bring a tent to make sure our internet doesn't go haywire when the beginning of the game starts and the computer's getting too hot. Other than that, great broadcast. Again, we're going to pull this game because the Beeville Jones coach has asked that he doesn't want to be scouted. So the complete game won't be posted until the postseason is concluded. But we will have a highlight reel up just as soon as we can on the scoring plays and some of the bigger defensive plays made in this game. That'll do it for our broadcast. Thanks again to the Reliable Electric out of Port Isabel and Cantu's Auto and City Taxi for providing us the extra assistance tonight to bring us this playoff action. Without their assistance, we would not have been able to broadcast this game. Thanks to all of our advertisers who bring us assistance with coverage of games throughout the year. But again, when we get to these playoffs, we thank the additional sponsorship coming directly from companies who say, I'll help, and we'll make sure your fees and travel are taken care of. Till next time, final score here, 9-0. Beeville Jones wins this one. This has been a presentation of Rio Sports Live. Good night.